Sometimes the world is a valley of hatreds and tears, and in the hustle of bustle of social appear. But you and I have a lonesome to always remind us there's a way we can leave all the shadow behind us. Bolare, oh, cantare, oh. Sometimes the world is a valley of hatreds and tears, and in the bush of sunshine appears. But you and I, we have a lonesome to always remind us, and there is a way we can leave all the shadow behind us. Bolare, oh, cantare. Oh, Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Friday Night Lights. Yeah. Woohoo.
So welcome back. So tonight we have with us Karen and Giovanni here to talk about. Let me move this QR code out of your way, Giovanni. So they're here to talk with us tonight about the Isla Diabetes Clinic. So we're really, really excited that you guys are here, and we'll talk a little bit more about that and how you can support them. Because as all of you know, all of our viewers are Isla lovers. They know what, where the needs are, and are really happy to give. So really excited that you guys are here. We have about 11 people watching right now.
And
so see that 11 up there at the top. Now it dropped to 8.
And remember that share this show. It's with the idea and intention to help.
Oh, sorry.
And family friendly as well. So we
go.
love you.
Here, does that better so you don't have to lean over?
There you go.
Sorry about that.
What I was saying is please share with us, and remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. What are you waiting for?
So yeah, that is a really good point. That tonight we have about 10 people on. So if you are watching with us on Facebook, go ahead and share that into your favorite Islaholic group, and we'll invite some friends. Have a little virtual party here.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, I'm gonna play one more song. I don't know what it is in reality, but it sounds like this.
Hey Dennis.
Close your eyes, I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I always be true. And while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. I'll pretend I'm kissing the leaves I am missing, and I hope my dreams will come true. And while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. Oh my loving, darling, I'll send to you. Oh my loving, oh darling, will be true.
There's some diabetes supplies. Oh boy.
I'll pretend I'm kissing the leaves I am missing, and I hope my dreams will come true. And while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. Oh my loving, oh darling, I'll send to you. Oh my loving, darling, will be true. Oh my loving, oh my loving, ooh, oh my loving, I'll send to you. Rock on, everyone. Yes, and War Eagle. Take that, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love you, Mickey.
So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about, just how this got started?
Sure. So I'm Karen, and I've been doing women's retreats here in Isla Mujeres for about 20 years. And about 15 years ago, one of the guys that I worked with really closely at Nabalam died of complications of diabetes. And he didn't even know that he had diabetes. He was in his 30s, he left a wife and a couple of kids. And at the same time, one of my really good friends in the B Corp, because I've been working with them doing empowerment work, she ended up in a coma in Cancun. She was a type 1 diabetic.
Wow.
So I started to think, what's going on here? Why is this such a big public health issue? And I made some appointments with the medical director of the Salud Pública, talked to a few people, saw the statistics about how high diabetes was in Mexico, and decided that I was going to do something.
And do we know why that is?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. Coca-Cola may be on the top of the list.
Culture or race is
Yeah.
predisposed to
Just
have
predisposed.
diabetes.
Right.
have
There's
it?
a genetic factor, especially in the indigenous cultures.
Mm.
Same in our country with the native people. Food, diet, heavy on carbs, processed food. In the States now, type 2 diabetes is called processed food disease.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah, there's a lot of that, right?
yeah, so this medical director told me that it was just rampant in the Isleno community. Not only people that had it, but so many people were undiagnosed. So
And how many years ago did you say this is?
this is about 13, 14 years
14
ago.
years ago. Wow.
So
That's a long
12
time.
years ago, I had the first clinic. We started very small at the Women's B Co-op.
Okay.
And it was just for the women in the B Co-op and their families.
Wow.
And we did it there for a year, and then we grew a little bit larger. So maybe we served 100 people. And then the next year we did it at La Escuela Inglés in La Gloria, remember?
Yeah.
And we did it there for 2 years, and it kept growing and growing. More people would hear about it, and they'd line up in the morning.
Yeah.
And what we did was we were a team of nurses, social workers, allied medical folks, paramedics, EMTs, some doctors, and we would test and then do diabetes education, do nutritional counseling, and give people free, I even brought an example, meters and strips so that they can manage,
nice.
because it seemed like nobody had meters and strips here, whereas in the States,
It's
everybody that
really
has
big.
diabetes, yeah. So it means that they can manage their own disease.
Huh.
And then the fourth year, I met Giovanni. We did it at Cruz Roja, and we can go. You can talk
Yeah,
from there.
well, since we met, she told me about the story, same thing that she has told right now, and we make connection, and then we say we're gonna do it. We got more people involved, more volunteers, more paramedics, nurses, all the staff, and we end up serving 200 patients that one day.
In that clinic.
Yeah, in that clinic.
And then we keep doing it
That's a
every
lot.
year.
Yeah,
Every year.
Wow.
up to 500 patients
Yes.
each clinic.
Wow.
And the budget is important, right? So
Absolutely, it's just totally run on donated, either diabetes supplies.
I noticed in the audience, and there's some people who already know about you guys, and it's fabulous.
Yeah.
So I wanted to put this up really quick. I have a picture-in-picture with the document that you guys kind of sent, just to we'll talk through this a little bit more in a minute, but I wanted everyone to see now that paypal.me address. So it's paypal.me/Isla Diabetes Clinic. And so do please make sure you donate generously to the clinic, because this is what Javi and I we're really excited. Karen and I talked a few weeks ago, and I'm like, yes, this is absolutely the platform for this. We started this Friday Night Live show a year ago. April was a year ago, and we've not missed a Friday. And so it really has become a platform for people who love the island and want to help.
And sometimes it's
So-
for us, and sometimes it's for somebody else.
Sometimes we work for
Because
money, and sometimes we,
It's not all
use the
about me,
platform.
Right.
you know.
It's
It's about a matter to share, and here, Giovanni de la O, and I.
Hold on, let me change it.
You change the camera.
Yeah.
Giovanni de la O. It's one of those persons that I know since I'm a kid. Giovanni De La O is son of Don Pino. The Justicia de Don Pino is the restaurant just like a few steps out of our sweet
house.
home.
Which is
And
awesome.
if you have an opportunity also to get there and try their delicious and fresh seafood, you're not gonna believe it. It's mind blowing.
It's really good.
It's really, really good. So
We're excited.
Giovanni
to
and I
have-
grew up together, and this is something important for me to say. If I'm gonna have to trust my money to somebody,
It's this guy.
it's this guy. And so, in reality, you guys have a really excellent team. Let me tell you.
From Kelly.
So yeah,
Good. Well, so that's what we're really sponsoring tonight. And so let me go back and put up that link again, the paypal.me Isla Diabetes Clinic. So this is how you can give tonight. So we will donate all of our tips that go to our tip jar. We'll send it over to you.
Gracias.
Yes, absolutely. So we're
Excellent.
excited. All right. So do you have another song ready?
yes. I would like to just add to all this thing. My father was pre-diabetic. And he didn't know. So this is one of the scariest things ever, right? You just have something that you just don't know, and for different factors, I think it's just like culture. We don't care. We don't go to the doctors until I'm dying. Another thing is budget. A lot of the people salaries, they're not enough to go and check or have a balance or even programmed check themselves in the families. Like when I was a kid,
Like
my mom and dad
preventative care.
prevented stuff like that. Yes. When I was a kid, my parents set us on dentists and cardiologists, and then they check on us like often. Every year we go to Merida, and that happened. That's how we grew up. And little by little, the budgets are getting tighter and tighter. And so several reasons people on the island do not know, and this is the craziest thing. Now, if you cannot donate money, what they can do is bring little machines and little things to check on the blood, because that's what my dad did, and now he checked himself.
That's great. I'm so glad to hear that about your
Yes,
dad.
and every time he feels like whatever is need to go and balance, he's got his treatment, and he's doing excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So
The key to managing your diabetes, and it's very easy to manage, is
Yeah.
to be able to check your blood sugars.
Yes.
You know,
With this
fasting in the
little thing.
morning. Yep.
With
just
that
this
little tiny thing.
And
Hola, Debbie.
with strips, but these strips cost like, $38 for 50 strips. They're
Yeah.
almost $1 a strip. So all the donations, 100% of what you give, we're all volunteers. None of us get any money off of this. It all goes towards buying strips and meters
Meters.
and lancets.
but maybe somebody already have meters at home and or something, like they don't want to do the money, which just brought some of those stuff, right?
yeah, what,
Do they have a caducity, expired dates and
yeah,
anything like
there's
that?
an expiration date, and the kind that we like to use is Contour.
Contour.
So Contour is the brand, because we kind of have everybody on the same brand now,
Correct.
so that we can just buy one kind of strip.
That's really neat.
Yeah, that took
Oh.
years to figure out.
That will give you
Also-
actually a average or correct reading of the numbers.
Well,
Right.
but if everybody has the same brand and the same machines,
easier.
they can.
So this is a
Also-
brand, and this
Also,
is
that brand is really good. We proved that it will last 3-5 years, and we have those batteries available here.
Oh, and the
the-
batteries.
Oh, important.
Yeah.
So
that's
how
good.
do people, when they bring this to the island and they want to donate it, where do they do with it? Do they contact you? And I mean, Karen, if you're here, because you're
Yeah.
not here all the time, right?
No,
you
no,
kind of
no.
go back and forth.
Yeah, and I'm going to start to be here 6 months a year next year.
Okay.
This
Can,
year we're here
can
3
somebody just drop it in the restaurant and then I give it to
Yeah.
Giovanni?
We have a drop off. The only drop off place that we have is La Justicia de Don Pino, or they just can send us a message through our Facebook
the
account.
Facebook.
Right.
Or
Or leave
we
it
can
with
call
us.
in. Yeah,
we can be
drop
that
it.
Okay.
place as well.
Yeah.
So drop it at Javi's Cantina and we'll get it to
Yeah.
you, bring it home, take it to the
Yeah,
to
that's
the
great.
restaurant.
And if they
Yay!
message me, then I, get in our
Whatever
cart and go
it
pick it
is.
up.
All right,
and
let's
tell
play
Giovanni.
one more song and then we'll just keep talking about this interesting and beautiful cause.
Oh, you're starting that song. Keep going. But I would say, while we're playing this song, if you have questions for Karen and Giovanni, Giovanni, go ahead and put them in the comments. And that way we can pop them up on the screen and might help kind of think of other, questions that we can talk about
An answer.
after the song.
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gouger of love. Some people call me the Morris. Say big puffiness of love. People talking about me, baby. Saying I'm doing you wrong, I'm doing you wrong. Hey, friends from Indiana. Don't you worry, baby, don't you worry. Right here, here alone. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, I'm a sinner. Play the music and the song. I'm a sugar, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Sure don't wanna hurt no one. Woo, woo. Whoa, heck yeah, Tom, how's it going? D, how's it going, Brenda? Kelly. Who else? Who's there? Kevin. Dean also. Mama, I love your mom. You are the cutest thing I ever could see. I really love your beaches, wanna shake your free. Love it, love it all the time. Well, baby, sure I'm sure you're a good time. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, I'm a sinner. Play my music and a song. I'm a sugar, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Sure don't wanna hurt no one, no. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, I'm a sinner. Play my music and a song. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Sure don't wanna hurt no one. I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, I'm a sinner. Play my music and a song. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I got diabetes daughter. Sure don't wanna hurt no one. Woo, woo. Yeah, babies! From Florida, Dave, how's it going, everyone? Brenda, and we love you too. Sí, hola amigos de Florida. And también vamos a mandar un saludo a, can you go back please to the comments? There's Baltasar, yes, saludos allá. Si nos sigue viendo, un saludo de parte también de su servilleta y de Bembas por acá, Albarrigas. Abrazos por allá, también creo que está en la Florida,
So
¿no?
Tom and Ann have been here, and Tom's parents, Tim and Yvette, were here.
Yeah, they were just here.
Yeah, and they brought tablets and donated.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about tablets just really quick, because I also wanted to share it. We have a new QR code for tablets. So if you want, maybe I'll move it over here. If you are looking for a way to send tablets, what we've decided is it's much easier, instead of sending us money for us to buy the tablets, it's easier if you just use this QR code. If you just put your phone, your camera up to it and focus on the QR code, a link will pop up, and then you can click that, and I've created a page so that you can buy the tablet yourself on Amazon Mexico, and it has my address, and you can just ship it to us, and we'll get it to Javi's sister.
Please share some lines, the last comment.
I did already.
That is a great cause. Tom, thank you guys for such amazing hearts. All of you and the whole entire family. Tim and Yvette, greetings. If you're watching, thank you for visiting us, and thank you for being there for all of us. And I'm talking about the whole entire community of Isla Mujeres. Because they're in education, tablets, medicine, name it.
And diabetes, which is why if you're just joining us, we have about 23 people online right now. So we have Giovanni and Karen here talking about the diabetes clinic. So I want to again put up there, if you want to donate to the diabetes clinic, there it is, paypal.me/Isla Diabetes Clinic. So what do you guys want to say more about this graphic that you have here? Tell us about that.
Well, we can say that diabetes is one of the most
lethal,
bigger, little cases in Mexico. They are related to pretty much 80% of death in Mexico. You know, that's the second cause of death right now, and it is taking a lot of the efforts from and the money from the families, because they make, they spend a lot of money. Even we have Social Security, as you know, in Mexico. We don't get meters from our Social Security.
Wow. So those are so people, if they wanted to donate, they can donate to the PayPal account, which is there on the screen.
Wait, Marla.
If you want to bring a meter or the strips, make sure you bring Contour, which is Contour Next is the brand. And where can people get those in the States? Do you know?
So if you can Facebook me and I can send you a link, or you can go to Amazon.com, and they're pretty much the cheapest place to buy it. There's a couple other companies. eBay has it, but make sure you get Contour Next.
Okay, Contour Next.
Excellent.
And if
Giovanni was to say, I'm sorry, the second cause of death, and wow.
And pretty much the first one is also related with diabetes.
Oh.
Obesity.
Obesity. What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I can't remember.
So sorry.
Well, I have to also add that one of these will cost to a local about 1 week of salary.
Okay,
Sometimes
that's good to
more.
know.
Yeah.
So 1 week of salary. So, and how much is one of those in the States or in Canada? More or less.
About $100.
About $100. Okay.
And these are about $38 for 50. So they're almost $1 a strip.
Almost $1 strip.
Yeah.
And if you're diabetic, how many of these do you use in a week?
It depends.
Depends on if you're insulin dependent and you're controlled. Usually we think if they are not controlled, they check 2 or 3 times a week. If you're using insulin, you need to be stabilized. You will check up to 3 times a day sometimes.
I want to understand this. This is the second cause of death in my country. All right, but this is because people do not have treatment. So in reality, diabetes, if you are under control, if you have the little machine, if you are checking on you and you have a regular basis a program or a treatment, your expectancy of life is way better than have or ignore that you have.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yeah, even if you change your lifestyle. So if you change what you're eating. So when people come into the clinic, I often say, ¿Qué comiste para desayuno?
Yeah.
And they say Coca-Cola. Or they say chocolate.
Wow.
Right? A lot of chocolates.
Yeah.
And even I've seen babies with Coca-Cola in the bottles.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
this disease is really can really be eliminated if people eat differently.
Okay, Coca-Cola company, if you're watching, you send us money or we switch to Pepsi. I'm kidding. Same thing.
Just drink water. Water is safer.
The Mexican government
And
actually
cheaper.
taxes Coca-Cola.
Oh,
And
interesting.
there's some tax. that
They
do.
also do a new regulation that says in the
Bottle.
bottles
Or
that
the
they-
labels, yeah.
Yeah.
They were forced to do it. The government did it because most of the budget for health is going to diabetes.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
more regulated now, which is good.
Right.
It's a step in the right direction,
It
right?
costs the government a lot of money, so it makes sense for them to really hold Coca-Cola responsible.
Yeah, it does. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to put this back up here just one more time while Javi and Martine get ready to play another song.
Wow.
And so I lost my. We have Giovanni there. What? Maybe do we need this
That's-
one still?
Yeah,
No.
probably people have seen it.
Okay, so let's take that off. So now I can leave this here, and so if anybody wants to donate to the Isla Diabetes Clinic, there is the paypal.me/Isla Diabetes Clinic, or you can send it to us because we're going to be sending everything we get today to that
Muchas gracias.
PayPal address.
Okay.
And if you're coming soon, like Greg and Alicia, I know you guys are coming soon. Maybe you can pick up some Contour Next diabetes strips
Yep.
on your way, and
let
you
us
can bring them to
know.
the restaurant. These
Yeah.
guys are habaneros and donate every month. And so, oh, you know what? That's what we should do. Habaneros. We should take a portion of habaneros this month and send it
We will.
to. So habaneros is our membership group for VIPs who want to donate every month. So when we first started doing this a year ago, people were tipping every week, but if you missed a week because you have something going on in your life, we couldn't plan on the tips to pay our,
Thank you, Greg and
our
Alicia.
salaries. And so we started a Javineros, and people pay a monthly fee to be part of this, and we do free live concerts for them and
Oh,
things
that's a
like
great
that.
idea.
And then
Yeah.
we can count on that money. And now that we're okay in the restaurant, we're taking that, like we donated some to
sharing.
the Lean on
Yeah,
Me.
mhm.
And so that's what we'll do. We'll take
Sounds
the
good.
Habaneros. So Habaneros, you guys
you.
are amazing, and it's because of everybody who's contributed that we have this platform now. That we
Thank
can.
you.
When I say we, these guys all know. I don't mean we. I mean everyone who
Yeah,
is
this is the
involved.
entire
Community.
community.
So, yes.
And sometimes it's 20 people, like right now, 22. And if they share, this message will go to others and others and others.
Greg and Alicia
others to
say
make it bigger
absolutely.
and nicer.
Super
Community.
amazing, generous people.
So,
All right,
thank you
and
so much.
Deb's coming. You're coming soon, so maybe.
See you
can
next
get
week,
something.
Debbie.
Can people order these on Amazon?
Yeah,
So
Amazon.com.
Contour Next.
It's already helped
Yeah, I
coming.
know, I see.
Thank you.
Deb.
So, okay, if you make a QR code, that you can make it the link go directly to that Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that.
And then people can just buy what you need.
But if you put up
Hope
in the
just sent
subject, Contour Next
Send
strips.
a donation. Thank you, Hope, to the Gmail account.
Okay, great.
All right, so you know what? I had to say something else. Well, the first time I heard about diabetes, the first time I hear the name or that word diabetes, in Espanol is very, very similar. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
That was when I was like about 10 years old, when I remember that my grandmother, Susana, had it. And she's got to be under control. And the worst
Thank you,
thing
Hope.
that I remember is that she, every time she get hurt, does not heal. It takes forever to heal.
Yeah.
And that's what I really remember, and I always was scared about that sickness because my grandmother couldn't heal.
Right, that's
It
one of the
breaks my heart.
complications, and then you get infection, and then
Yes.
sometimes you get gangrene, and
Yes,
that's
you have
when
to
you
cut
have to
your
have
pieces
amputation.
of your yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't want to get there in that conversation, but
Yeah.
everybody knows what is the
Yeah.
results and why it's important to prevent, control,
Yep.
and just get over it. So thank you, every single one.
Hey, Ronnie.
And where we go.
Karen said War Eagle back. Karen Fector. All right, you got a song for us?
I don't know. Should I do this one? Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fire rain. Bounds on a wildfire, I fell into ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Those guys were here.
The Tigers! The Lions! The Tigers! The Lions! All right, we're very happy to have you guys here, and it is very, very important and beautiful cause. We've been trying to, invite people who are actually, really interesting for our audience, and you guys are amazing. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's an honor.
Oh yeah, great.
Yes.
I hope you
Yeah.
feel as a home, and this is your home anytime you want to come back. And
Absolutely.
also at Javi's Cantina,
Yes.
if there's something else that we could do for the cause or for any of you, please let us know. And our possibilities, of course, and we will be there. And if you want to, keep saying or sharing,
And we have about
more than happy, yeah.
26 people online right now. So
and
again,
20 of them are actually sharing on this right second.
if you look on the screen, my finger is pointing at the blue right there on
Ah,
Giovanni.
got it.
But
So let's-
Giovanni, do this. Do your finger like this. There you go. So there's where
I
you
get it, I get it.
donate right
Oh.
there to the Isla Diabetes Clinic. Again, these Contour Next, that is what you see down at the bottom of that text box. This is the brand that they want. So that way, if everybody has the same kind, it will it makes it easier to get people what they need faster, right? And it's easier to share and distribute. I mean, that's huge. I
Yeah.
can imagine. Go ahead,
So,
please.
what's changed a lot is since COVID, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
before COVID, we would have a huge clinic once a year. Here at Div or Krim or
And
different
people can gather.
places. Yeah, people lined up at 6 a.m, coming. And then we'd also have a big clinic in Rancho Viejo, right? On the
Oh, yeah,
mainland.
on the other side.
Yeah.
Isla still.
Yeah, Isla
Yeah.
still and a
And
very
we-
poor community.
We did 300 people there.
It's a lot of the
Oh,
tablets
wow.
that we're actually raising,
Yeah.
and they're going that way.
Right, also to the mainland.
Mhm.
And but with COVID, we can't have big clinics. Obviously, you can't have big groups of people together.
Yes.
So we are now renting. This is new since COVID started. A beautiful little office, Mid Island, and Giovanni is our director. And if you go on Facebook to Isla Diabetes Clinic, you'll see a registration form. It's pinned to the top, and you can fill it out. These are for Isleños.
Okay.
And then Giovanni gets a message, I get a message, and
Where is that location?
Near
You
the
can
Ants
say
Park.
You can say it in Spanish for me, and then I can just probably help
Yeah,
them.
near of the Ants Park.
Hormigas.
Oh, by our house,
Sí.
by my mom and dad's
Yes.
house,
And
by your mom
Giovanni
and dad's
and
house.
Es cerca de mi
And her house.
Yeah.
Our yes,
On Casa
of course,
Laguna.
It's in the neighborhood.
Right.
in
We're
our
on the-
neighborhood.
Yeah. And
Beautiful.
so now, then Giovanni will get back to you.
Okay,
And,
here's a question for you.
and so should I answer this first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hope's asking, do they use pins or vials of insulin?
So we don't actually, it's not under my license as a social worker or Giovanni's license.
Or mine.
As a paramedic, to distribute medicine. If people donate insulin, we will find somebody to give it to, but we don't distribute medicine.
Okay.
We do testing, nutrition counseling, diabetes education. We give everybody free meters and strips. We teach you how to do it, and we
Which
have
is a huge
follow-up.
part and portion of the problem.
Right. But if you need for insulin, you can go to the public health center,
Yes,
IMS, ISSTE.
But still, it's a good thing to bring to the island, anyways.
Yeah,
right? If they have extra,
If you have extra and you bring it to the island, we can help you to find a right place. You can either go to the community hospital, they will take it, they will be so happy. If you cannot find it,
whoever
yeah,
can use it.
Yeah,
send me a message, I will help you out.
Giovanni will find somebody.
Excellent.
So now,
We always found somebody.
right. So now instead of having the big clinic, we see people in individual appointments. They actually
Right.
make an appointment time. Giovanni and his team, nutritionist, nurse educator, see people individually in our new office, and we have a whole display of diabetes education. And since COVID, you have seen
330?
330 patients
330 people. Oh my God! they're-
individually.
Do you feel
Great.
like the community knows the office is there yet? Is there
Not
somehow?
yet. Some of them. We don't want to have people come all the time because
Of
with
course.
COVID, we cannot risk to having people.
Right.
Yeah.
But they can make an appointment.
They
Yeah,
can make an appointment.
yeah, we make an appointment. We meet them. If they cannot come because most of our patients are seniors, we go to their houses or have their family to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we have to go to their places to check on them, give them strips, or change the meter, or make sure they have good battery.
Batteries. So are the batteries easy or
Yeah.
difficult to find here?
They are easy.
They're easy. What
Yeah.
kind of battery does it take?
They are the round ones. Oh, let me show you.
Because
Yeah.
I find those kinds of batteries difficult to find here.
Amazon Mexico.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Amazon
Yeah,
Mexico
or
is my
Mercado
friend.
Libre. They
Okay,
both have
so
it.
what's the number of that one, Giovanni?
CR 2032.
2032.
How can you read that?
I know, right? We get glasses on.
Glasses, my friend.
That's why we don't. Mine are up here, so when
Yeah.
I need them.
Right.
So we're gonna hold that
We're
over
the
here for
same
you,
age,
Giovanni.
and he can see. I cannot see.
Giovanni, I'll hold it for you over here, and then you can see it.
Yeah.
That's about like me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2032. Is that what we said?
Yes.
Yeah.
3 volts.
Okay,
Yeah.
so those are batteries. So if you have those, but if those are pretty easy to get,
Yeah, yeah,
'cause
we
I
can
always-
get it.
I always had a hard time finding those, but you're right. I guess Amazon Mexico has really changed our world, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
ordered my
they're
tea
lithium
today.
batteries, so a lot of people don't want to fly with them. So it's easier to
Yeah.
order them
Okay.
here.
Okay.
So again, you can order Amazon Mexico, and maybe that's something you could put on your Facebook page, like your mailing address,
Yeah.
where Amazon Mexico delivers, and people can go to Amazon Mexico, buy
And
it,
ship
and
it to
have
you.
it delivered to you.
Those are the batteries, but the meters are not.
They're not on Amazon
They're not on
Mexico.
Amazon.
No.
Mexico. Has to
Nor
be-
are the strips.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Why not? Why are they so difficult?
Because they send in Mexico. They send. We don't have these meters available. You cannot get these meters or strips in Mexico. We have different kind, a
But
higher
not-
price.
Much
Yes.
more
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah,
At
I
least
have
40% higher in
Yeah.
Mexico.
Right.
Wow.
Different
we
brand.
probably have some of that here somewhere,
Yeah.
but not
I
exactly
want
the
to
same
mention
brand.
something because the work that you guys have been helping us to do, we can say that we can provide free testing for everyone.
Oh.
We've been supplying the hospital. We just restocked there and renew their equipment. So we went to the hospital and we gave them new meters and strips, and we have an
So
agreement
you-
with them.
You restock government hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
community hospital. And
Wow.
We have
amazing.
only one condition.
Yeah.
They will test anyone, anytime, all the time.
that walks in
For
for
free.
another
Free.
reason. Right.
Excellent job, you guys. Oh my God, that's
That's
amazing.
We also supply the retros, and
Because some-
we have given to the local government hospitals cards. If they have a patient that really need it,
Take it.
the card and they call us, and we
Yeah.
Excellent.
pay
And
them
the
a visit.
Salud Publica.
Yeah, also
We give
when
to
the Salud Pública ask us to help somebody, like
Uh-huh.
they did today to me, they call me and say, we have a people who need it, and I say, okay, we'll give it to them. But we
Great.
have them to register.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's
Wow.
the first time we have a register.
So now
That's cool.
we actually
That's
have a
very cool.
Google database
Oh my gosh.
that we started a year ago.
Guys, that's huge.
Yeah, it's great. So people have to fill out this form before they get their first appointment, and it goes into a Google database. And now Giovanni has pie charts with all kinds of information: family history, other comorbidities, other
Comorbidities,
illnesses
sí.
that you have.
Wow.
What kind of diabetes you have.
Wow, you
what your-
update the whole data and all
That's
that.
amazing.
We've got a whole
Wow.
database
Wow.
about it, so it's great.
Beautiful.
That is huge
We
right
could
there.
we could do a
Huge.
research on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are planning to also publish in
Oh,
a
that is
Mexican magazine for health.
Journal, yeah.
Yeah, soon.
Wow, that's exciting.
Congratulations.
Very
That's super
exciting.
And you can be
exciting.
part of this beautiful and wonderful cause.
Yes,
You already are, so.
you are. So again, here is the where to donate. It is, Kelly just said it's amazing, and I agree, it is. So there is the paypal.me/Isla Diabetes Clinic. please donate generously because, as we said, these contour necks. But where do you buy these? In the States or in Mexico?
In the
States.
States.
So we need these. If you're coming,
Yeah.
contour next.
Even if you bring 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
It contributes.
Giovanni will pick up. If I'm here, I'll pick it up. And that
Or
will
bring
be-
it to Javi's Cantina.
And
Okay.
drop it off at Javi's Cantina, and we'll get it either to
Or
your
Don
dad's
Pino's.
restaurant or-
Justicia Don Pino.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100 strip will help a normal diabetic for a year. 100
Okay.
Wow,
strips.
that's cool. A year. That's huge.
Yeah.
So how many of these do they need for a year?
Well, it depends. You know,
Depends.
if they're type 1 or
Average.
type 2, if they're on insulin.
What would be an
anywhere
average?
between
Let's-
100 and 200.
Yeah.
Bottles.
No,
No.
100, 200 strips.
Yeah.
And there's
Let's-
50 in here?
There's 50 in there.
Oh my gosh. So just think what you can do for one person with diabetes on this island
A lot.
for less than $40.
Oh,
So-
wow. It changed his life for a whole year.
Amazon US. Oh, you have your pie charts.
Yeah.
I wish I. Let's
You
see.
can show
If
it.
you are in that little small camera right there, I don't know if it'll. It probably won't show.
Sí, pero no.
If you go closer, Giovanni, it might.
See.
He's very proud of his pie charts. This is like a new thing.
There you go. It's that light is the issue. But he has all of this information all coming from that, feeding from that database. That's very cool, Giovanni. That allows you to make very strategic decisions
Yes.
based on real data. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so back to these. You can order these on Amazon US or Canada.
No, Canada has a different metric system. They have a
Okay.
different meter and a different metric
Yes.
system.
Okay.
So the U.S.
In Mexico and the US, we use milligrams.
There we go. Thanks, Ronnie. Ronnie,
Yeah.
can you do me a favor and post the link, the Amazon link to that, and post it in the comments so people can click that? How much is it
Oh,
if
Ronnie,
you
thank you
buy
so
this
much.
on Amazon US and ship it to Mexico? Not worth it?
Not worth it.
Okay.
You know, you can ship it to me, and then I'll make sure that we
Okay.
find some mules to bring
Right.
it down.
Okay.
Right.
So
Or
connect with
just
us.
get a ticket and
And
come.
Yeah, just come. Okay, so Ronnie is going to put the link to the Amazon site. So if you're coming, I forgot how much, 70, that she found this one for a
Yeah,
70
that's a good
count
price.
for less than $24. I mean, that's almost a year, right? You said?
No,
For
two
70?
of those about change a
It-
year
it-
for one person.
It depends.
Depending on the person,
Yeah,
but on
yeah.
Let's say
average.
between 150 and 200 strips.
But it's a huge
Per-
So
help.
person.
2 bottles could be one person for a year.
Yes.
Right.
Depending on,
Yes,
obviously,
right,
on the
situation.
patient.
Right.
Wow.
Like now, if they're drinking Coca-Cola every day.
Sure. If they're diet and exercise and
Right,
all
right.
those things. Okay, awesome. That's very exciting. I mean, doesn't that feel? Yeah. Where's my drum roll? Wait. Martine, help me. Ready, Martine? Go. So that makes it feel really doable. You know, when you put it
Break
in
it
those
down.
terms, here's how to do it. Here's the link to order it. Ronnie's going to put that in the comments,
You know,
so everybody can click that.
We like to do this like $1,000 means what? It means 10 people at 100, or
Tom got
20
it.
people at a 50, or you know you divide it more, and the union makes us strong. Make us strong.
Right.
Right.
So that's there you go, Tom. Thank you so much.
How
There's the
many
link.
people are in your database, Giovanni?
We have 330 right now.
330 people in the database. Some need more or less than 2 of these a year. So let's say 600 bottles. So if I can get 300 people, that's kind of a lofty goal, 300 people to buy 2 bottles, you would have everything you needed for.
Yeah.
Well,
For a year.
but let's back up a little bit. The 330 people are in the database that we started when COVID started.
Yeah.
Before that, we've treated 500 people a year for,
Yeah.
let's say,
Okay.
7 years. So we
Oh,
have
wow.
really about 4,000 patients that we've treated, between 4,000 and 4,500.
So it's important.
Yeah, so those are just the people in the last year since we've started the database. So people keep their meters and they just come for more strips. And
So-
those are people from before.
Alicia has a question. What works best for the recipients? What do you mean, Alicia? Ronnie Lee, the 70 count,
Either one.
The 70 count is for 1 packs, $35 for 2 of 50.
Yeah.
So both are really great prices. So you
Yeah.
can get 1 container with 70 or 2 containers each with 50.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
That's a
think
better
they'll
buy.
take,
The 35 for 2 containers is
Right.
a better buy.
So you have the link here. If you guys, here's my challenge for you. Are you ready for this? How many people do we have? 21 people. If you share that if you share that Amazon link, if 21 people share that Amazon link on their own personal Facebook page and ask their friends who do I have 10 people on my friends list that will order one of these containers and ship it to me. Put your address.
And maybe
then
the half will answer, and that will be anyways a huge amount of help.
It's crowdfunding at its best.
Yes.
You know? So we have, like I said, 20 people here. If you don't mind posting that to your Facebook, we can all do it when,
I'm in.
when we get offline and off the live stream, and then ask.
Martine's in.
I also find that if you reach out to 10 people on Facebook Messenger and just directly ask them, send them the link and say, hey, I need two of these bottles. Here's the link, and here I'll put your address in the U.S. to send it to, and then you can bring it. Or if you guys want to bring it when you come.
Here's
So
the thing:
Stacy's
you
bringing
stop
some
going to
when
that
she comes.
McDonald's and get a big, large cup of Gulp to 7-Eleven. Stop doing that and buy one of those too. And once you get that, then you can go back and get your big Dr. Pepper if you want.
That is the power of this platform. I mean, that is the whole point. is
Stacy,
that we're
thank
all
you.
working together to kind of crowd fund.
I want to
and
cry sometimes
crowdsource
when I
this.
see this much answers. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, and goosebumps. Oh, good.
So we have tablets, we have diabetes strips, we've done raffles in the last year,
We feed people.
Right.
We've done
so
food.
so
Donate money
also
to
some of the
people.
people you've had we're now collaborating with, like Lean on Me.
Yes, Lean
as
on
they
Me.
deliver food to people or people in crisis because they're doing crisis
Yes,
intervention.
it is Christ.
Like out of the 10 families that they delivered food to last week, 9 were diabetic.
Oh wow.
9 families had one diabetic in them. So
And sometimes they have, each family doesn't have one, has 2 or 3 diabetics on the
right.
family.
So then the family gets a meter, but 1 meter that they share, and then
The
we
whole
give them.
family.
Yeah.
They all need the strips.
So Tammy gave them the link to sign up on Facebook for a registration. So we're collaborating with other nonprofits.
Tammy
on that.
Lewis,
Nice,
you might remember,
nice.
she was here with May and just a couple shows
2
ago.
or 3 weeks ago.
With Lean on Me International.
We did
and
the raffle for them with the pendant.
see how everything gets connected.
Oh wait, even more connected. When Javi had his accident in 2019, Omar Herrera, I said it right, he donated a piece for an auction, which the online auction ended up going to Cream because we made everything that we needed for at the concert. So everything in that online auction we donated to Cream and another friend of ours with cancer.
And Universe
And-
let me pay him a little
So
bit.
we
for
were able to
years
buy that necklace from him to auction for Lean on Me. Talk about paying it
That's
forward.
great. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
wonderful.
he donated when we needed it.
It's beautiful.
And then we were able now to buy it from him to help him to then
Right.
donate to raise money for Lean on
Right.
Me. It gives
you know
me
what?
chills.
I'm glad you're talking about this because you know how we've had an auction every year to raise money to buy strips and meters, right?
Yeah.
And you guys always
donate.
donate a gift certificate.
Absolutely.
So all the businesses on Isla, and Omar is one of them.
Yes.
Excellent.
And the bead co-op and all the restaurants. This year we didn't do it because it was such a tough year for all you
Obviously.
guys, so we weren't going to do it.
Sure.
But hopefully in a year we'll be
Here
back
we
in
are.
business. Yeah. So
Excellent.
all the businesses and restaurants have been supporting
That's
us for
awesome.
years.
Oh, that's great. You guys, thank you so much. Each of you, whoever's watching is still. And please sharing. Sharing is a big, huge deal. It's a big motor that it will actually push this very heavy car. Thank you so much, every single one. Blessings to all and each of you.
Drink in numbers for sure, right?
I'm gonna play one more song and then this show is gonna about to end. But we'll be back next time with a little bit more surprises or something going on. I don't know what exactly
So
it is.
I want you to play a song, but can I add really quick? If I want to know how many we donate. So if you bring them, I don't know if you can write FNL Friday Night Live or
Yeah. I keep a spreadsheet of all the things that are
okay,
donated.
see where they come from. My goal is to rate. I want 1,000 of these.
I would like to go back to the show and tell this particular audience that how much we reach. And that would be really interesting
Yeah,
for
that
all
would be
of
great.
us.
I can keep that.
Okay.
All
Keep a
right.
spreadsheet
There you
of
go.
that.
So my goal is 1,000. So start keeping
No,
up that and
no, normally we keep the empty bottles for a year just
Yeah.
to kind of show people when a patient that already had that, he come to me and say, I need a new Bottle
Container.
of strips. Okay, give me your empty one, and I'll keep it. I'm doing a.
Oh, you're
Like
making
a
a wall.
collage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like some
Wow.
people have wine bottles. Giovanni has like strip
Wow.
Strip
canisters.
bottles.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe,
Well,
maybe we can build a frame, Giovanni.
Yeah.
Frame it with wood, and we'll put one in the restaurant.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It'll
a
be
good idea, too.
recyclables. Yeah.
Who knows? That might be another item for auction, and every restaurant should have some.
Art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recycled
That's a
art.
great
Why
idea.
not?
That is kind of cool. All right, so Javi, why don't you play us out? We have about 5 minutes. Why don't you
Why
play
don't you
another
sing a
song?
song, babe?
No,
Just say it.
it's okay.
Marla, sing.
No,
More.
no, no.
It's always Javi and Martin.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at
baby.
that.
Yeah.
100 count.
Yeah. 100%.
I want 1,000 of those, Ronnie. Let's do it. Let's get everybody on it. Who do we know? All right, what you got?
I have
I'll
no
sing
idea.
something with you. I'll sing something. What do you guys want to sing? And I'll sing.
Great.
How about
Is that- Michelle. Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how about Ronnie says I can't do it. I don't mean you buy it, honey.
That's
I
a
meant
good
you
idea.
and I getting other people to donate. I can't do it either.
Bueno, la cámara, no va a ver a todos.
Somebody just texted Giovanni saying that he'll bring batteries next time he
Oh,
comes.
very
Oh,
good,
excellent,
very good. Oh,
excellent.
and happy birthday, Javi. That's right.
Oh,
I guess we
thank
didn't even
you.
talk about that. Javi's birthday was on a Tuesday.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear me. Happy birthday.
That's
To
another post by-
me. I had a great time with my family eating brunch, and right after that, I was work and work and work and
We
work.
had a wedding
And
at Hacienda Caribe, who was here last week.
which is one of our biggest sponsors around the island.
Yeah, we
Thank you
love
so
them.
much.
They're
I would
good
like
for
to say
us.
hello to our friends at Hama Turquesa as well.
Yes.
I was there this morning cooking for our customers
They
there,
love
and it was
you.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, you guys.
How about
Debbie, thank you. Tom, thank you. Ronnie Lee, thank you. Amy, thank you. Stacy, thank you. Greg and Alicia, thank you. Every single one. My blessings, and this one. I'm gonna say goodbye with this one. And again, thank you, blessings, and please, please, please subscribe and share. The other night, dear, I was sleeping. I dream I hear you in my arms. When I wake up, dear, I was mistaken. So I hang my head and cry. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Bye, Stacy.
Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine. Wanna hear you? Come on, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine. We have 4 minutes still, babe. Please don't take my sunshine away. island, I know you're going to have to do the test because it's government requirement to go back home. You need a test from COVID.
Not a requirement of Mexico. I have a lot of people get confused
Nope.
about that.
It's
Mexico
US.
is not requiring anything of you. It is the airline.
It is the airline that needs that documentation
The
that
US.
we
The
can help
US
with that as
government.
The
well.
U.S. government.
The
Come
US
to the
government, yeah.
island and then you get your test, you get the negative, and you just go home. That's a requirement
It's
from the
easy.
airlines and American governments. Now, if you come to the island, you can see Giovanni and Karen. Sorry. Well, excuse me.
That's okay.
I'm getting old. Anyway, I just got a birthday, and my memory is getting crazy. Hey, Karen and Giovanni, they're actually wearing a mask, and they're trying to show us that how important this is to come to somebody's house and be respectful and keep your distance. And if you're going to visit the island, be please respectful. I've seen a lot of people going around without even care. And there's a lot of people who works as waitress, cashiers, chefs, all that under your services. Please protect them.
And
Protect
we-
your family and protect yours. Protect every single one.
We kind of keep in
Respect.
our own little pods, you know.
Yes.
But I think the one thing that people don't really realize about when you live here on the island, when you have an influx of tourists, you're increasing your risk. Like, that's why I haven't
We have to do
gone any.
tests.
Like, I had a friend in town here, and they all came here, but I knew they'd been tested. I knew
Yes.
kind of all of that. But so I wasn't worried about them. But she was like, "Oh, let's go to some other place in town," and I'm like, "No," because I know people, and
Right.
people come up to hug me, and I want to hug them back. And it's just it limits my temptation to be too close to someone.
Yeah.
So
A risk.
we just
Yeah.
kind of keep in our own little pod and limit
we
our.
have to
And
get
if we go out, we
tests,
wear
and
masks.
tests are costing money. So, it's difficult sometimes for like we work in private houses and we have to get tests all to make sure, and follow every protocol. People, when I arrive, they say like, "Oh, you can take your mask off," and I'm like, That's the rule. Do not. And then as long as you can keep this, and yes, I got it. I got my second shot. Good for you. Still, there's some people around who might carry the virus, and just have to be careful, okay? And respectful. In the name of all the community of Javi's Cantina and all this community of his family, I would like to say thank you, everyone. Friday Night Lights.
All right,
We'll
guys,
catch you later.
thanks so
You have
much.
yourself